Okay, today I'm going to be fixing the magnifying transmitter, or starting the process. Anyway, I'm about to make a trip to Home Depot. I'm thinking for the post, I'm going to make them independent of the haunted house, basically. That was my first mistake when I built this prototype. I should have dug about 3 foot holes and poured concrete and made the posts independent, like fence posts. Anyway, I'm going to fix that today. Okay, I think I will end up using 1 bag of concrete per post, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to use 5 bags of concrete. I'll dig a hole, put the concrete at the bottom, put the post in, then cover the rest with dirt after the concrete dries. As for this thing, I'm just going to stack cinder blocks up. I'll jack up the back of that and stack some bricks. Okay, I just got back from the Home Depot, China, and I bought some staples, 1/2-inch staples. There's my staple thing. And then, let me go all the way out to that shed over there and show y'all what else. Okay, so I bought this wood. It is not rated for outdoors, but as I said, the magnifying transmitter is temporary. I also bought this Quickcrete high-strength concrete mix, perfect for footings. I don't know why, but this tree that I planted fell over. It grew for a while. It's a weeping willow. Those are prone to get diseases. They usually only live for 100 years. This one only lived a short while. And then it fell over and died. But anyway, and then I planted these crepe myrtles. It's kind of overgrown back here. Okay, now I'm about to start working on the magnifying transmitter. You can see the timestamp in the bottom corner of this video. If you're on TikTok, pinch the screen. Okay, I've dug one little hole. I'm not going to make it very deep because, as I said, this is temporary. It won't be here forever. Once I build my new one, this one can go. But anyway, I dug a shallow hole because I'm going to put the post in there, put some dirt to hold it, then pour the concrete, and the concrete's going to overfill that, and it'll spread out to kind of give it stability on either direction. Okay, there's one post in place. Now we gotta mix the concrete. I packed some dirt in there to kind of hold it still. So now we're gonna mix the concrete and put some concrete. Okay, I found a bucket to mix the concrete in. This used to hold those bottles when I was using bottles as the capacitors. I used Topo Chico bottles. The inside salt water was basically one plate of a capacitor. The glass acted as a dielectric, and then inside of these buckets I'd put more salt water, and that would act as the other plate. So it made capacitors. They were each about 17 nanofarads per bucket. I used about 36 bottles per bucket. Okay, here's the mixed up concrete. Now I'm going to go ahead and pour that down in that hole. We'll probably have extra, but it'll spread out and it'll keep this stable in the wind. Okay, I just poured the concrete. See how I was talking about it spreads on the surface a little bit? That's for stability in the wind. So we won't get this twisting again. Okay, so I'm kind of in the middle of making the posts. You can see I've taken down some of the posts. Well, I took down that one and then the rest kind of followed. Anyway, but it's going to be built back a little bit better. Okay, the posts are in place and the concrete is almost all dry. And I carved my name in that. I tried to put the date that I poured the concrete, but it wouldn't allow me, so there it is. Anyway, next is that, and over there. So since the pool deck is over here, I'm gonna probably go off of this one to something over there, and kind of, or else I'll put a platform down, and on that platform, basically, I'll do what I did over there, basically, and set it here. Anyway. That should work just fine. Now I'll go into a video of the magnifying transmitter, how it used to be. Let's touch it now. Look at that. You see that light? Look at that. See the lines flowing through it? That is 19 volts. Let me come over here and turn off. Here, let me show you all this first. So there is our actually 20 volt signal coming out of this signal generator, going down through this into this coil. There's the top of the coil. It's free. Nothing else connects. Here's our tuning fork. Let's move all this from the tuning of this, and we'll just have this. Now let's turn off the light and come over here with this light bulb or fluorescent and touch the top again. There it is. That is 19 volts. Let me touch it. I'm touching it now, see?
Real quick, just to let you guys know what's going on. Every time you see my LED flash, that is not my electricity, that is Parker's electricity, that is his transmission from Texas. I'm in Illinois. Yep, there's the flicker. See that flicker? Yep, there he goes. See it? I'm not doing anything. That's Parker's transmission.